welcome back. So I know I did a similar video before, but there was a request to create another video about game capturing, screen capturing, and streaming using OBS software. So let's get started. First thing you want to do, we want to go over to OBS Studios here. It's obsprojects.com. I'll leave a link below. I also use Mobiola, and Pocket Cam. These two I'm using for webcam. I don't feel like spending $70 on a webcam, so I went ahead and just used an old phone lying around, and I downloaded these softwares. They have free versions. I paid $4, I believe, for these software. I'll leave that link below. I prefer Mobiola because the fact that I have a little more flexibility. Like I can make it a square instead of kind of a triangular with Pocket Cam. Pocket Cam doesn't have that setting in there, even if I tilt the camera sideways. So that's a small problem I found with it. But those are the two I'm using. Now let's look how to set it up in OBS Studios. So if we go over here to OBS Studios, first thing you want to do is you want to add a source. So you go down here to sources, you right click on that and click add. So the first thing I've set up is a monitor capture, which I'm using for this video here. You left click on that, sorry. Click OK. And I have two monitors here. You can select the monitor you would like. You can show whether you would like the cursor or not on the screen. Okay, and then you would just click OK and I'll add it there. One thing to keep in mind when you're adding these things is you want the base at the bottom. So monitor capture, game capture, you want those below your overlay, such as your webcam. Right? It's very similar. If you want to add a game capture, you can scroll right click again, go to add, you can go to game capture, and here you can select the game. Right now these are just applications running, so you want to start the game and have it running and maybe collapse it, and then it will show in here. And you can just click on the game, click OK. And that will only show what is happening in the game, and that is great if you want to stream games. You don't want any notifications popping up, your Steam notifications, your Facebook notifications. You don't want any of that popping up. I did have a few embarrassing moments in the past by using monitor capture and that happening on me during streams, so just keep that in mind, and that is a great way to do that. Now for the webcams, that is a device, so right click, add. You want to go to video capture device, click OK, select your device here at the top. You can run down here, and I have disabled audio input for the device, being that I am going to use the same microphone for gaming as I am going to use for everything else, so there's no need for me to change it. So you want to go ahead and click OK there, and it'll add your source there. If you want to start streaming on that one, you just highlight it and it'll start showing here. I'm having a little bit of lag with my Wi-Fi for some reason, so this is not showing up very well. Right, now let's go into settings. So you go over here, settings. General is just your language preference on there. Encoding, you can select, if you have NVIDIA, you can select NVIDIA as your encoder. I just left it at 264 here. I did select CRB, which is constant bit rate. You do want to select that there. My maximum bit rate is currently at 3000. 48 kilohertz AAC for audio encoding at 128. Stereo broadcast settings. So here you want to set it to live stream. Select the service you want to use. So you can use YouTube, Twitch, everything is on here. If you need to set up a custom, you can do that. Most websites, streaming websites, have that information on there. Even YouTube has that. You can set it up manually instead of doing it automatic here. Anyways, if you want to set it up automatically, just hit YouTube Gaming and copy your stream key here. Make sure Auto Reconnect is selected. I have selected to minimize network impact. And I've also set up a path for recording the videos under the broadcast setting here. Okay. Now if we go on to video here, you can select your video adapter. If you have multiple video cards here, you would select the card there. Set your resolution or aspect ratio there. I'm at 1080p. For audio, I have set it at default. If your computer has a microphone on it, let's say you're from a laptop or something, you want to make sure to select the device you're going to be using. The reason I've set it at default, I've set only 3 speakers on my computer and 3 microphones, and I just switch between those 3 on my computer, and they're all specific uses. I've never had any issues with this, but there have been some people who recommend setting specific microphones and sticking with that. Hotkeys, you can use push to talk. You can put different hotkeys to start your stream, to start recording. I have not used any of those. All the settings here, I've used the basics or the default. One day I made sure, go and check, make sure constant frame rate is selected here. And that's about it. I did adjust the open and close thresholds here on the audio setting, microphone noise gate here. I did lower that a little bit, but I didn't tweak with it too much. That is something, and I haven't even enabled it, so I was running that for a little while. Right now I'm not. I will get back to you in that one. Anyways, that's about it for settings. Now, if you need help finding your stream key, I will leave a link below to another video that will cover that. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you out, make sure to click the like button, subscribe, comment if you have any questions, and I will catch you in the next one.